It is January the 27th, Wednesday. Today's a very special meeting. So keep loaded, keep locked. We have Vic, the Notorious Agent.
Oh, there he is.
Give us a meeting today. He's gonna lead us into victory, lead us into escrows, lead us into more deals. Keep tuned, keep it live. Let's go.
That's how we get bumping over here.
Notorious.
I should next. I just gotta get hyped real quick.
When Rima's not here.
Yeah.
When Rima's here.
You gotta do the walk. You gotta do the walk.
All right, let's get cracking, man.
Rima's here.
When
Rima's here.
Cracking. Books, I know some of us have it. I know you've read it before. I know, Danny, you're not reading that one. But for next month, I know that she wants us to pick a book. I think collectively we come to an agreement. I'll let Rima know. We should all read a book and then bring a little bit of that book, like 5 minutes of like a summary of what you're reading to the table. But accountability means you have to finish that book. Every meeting, at least like a 2 minute, we'll give a 2 minute round table, and you just give us a little bit about that book. Right? So that we could all learn a little bit about something.
I like that.
Zig Ziglar's book, I'm not sure who is reading it though.
I am slowly.
Where you at right now?
I'm still on chapter 3, honestly. So I'm still on chapter 3. I'm still
Self-image.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So that one's helping me out a lot right now. I like it. Self-image.
Dude, self-image is the biggest thing. If there's any takeaway from this book, because he goes back to self-image again at the end of it, it's what you see out of yourself is what you're gonna become, essentially, right? It's like how big you believe is how big you can achieve. You know, I feel like sometimes even me in this industry, I struggle to believe, and I had a really poor self-image. You know, people would validate my image, but I needed their validation. I couldn't validate it myself. That was the problem. But now it's like, dude, I know I'm the shit. You know? And so I'm gonna act like it. But in the most respectful, now you go to this in a loving way, to be able to give what I have to others so that you guys can succeed. We're gonna go into the numbers. Before we go into the numbers, man, we got a leader. We got somebody who's leading the escrow team. And that is Escrow Danny with 4 escrows. I knew the time was coming when I'm gonna have to pass down that torch. I'm gonna have to give it up, and I was gonna give it up to him this month because he has like 20 buyers, and he was able to execute it, man. Congratulations.
I'm probably gonna hand it back to you in like 3 days.
It's all yours, man. You work hard for it. 100%. You work super hard for it.
My buyer's consultations have gotten a lot more direct. So for instance, I help them understand that this is one of those markets, they're gonna probably have to pull extra cash out to just get the property, you know, in regards to the appraisal. Edwin, Vic, I think you guys can both speak on that as well. You know, that does make our offer look more appealing. So that's something that's really, really helped me. You know, this client that I just put in escrow yesterday, I met them like a week and a half ago. And they were working with another agent. The other agent, they wrote an offer with the other agent. They didn't explain any of the stuff that I did to them. In regards to the appraisal, coming back maybe lower, it doesn't matter how high we offer, but if they really want a property, they better be prepared to pull some cash out. And every time I write an offer, that's the first thing the agent asks me is your buyers willing to remove appraisal contingency? Is your buyers willing to pay anything, up to anything in regards to that if it doesn't appraise? You know, so I've just become a lot more direct and I care, you know, I just really, really want them to find a property. I'll never give up on my buyers. No matter what happens, as long as I know they're motivated and they're excited to go look for properties, and that's all that you identify that in the buyer's consultation, I'm there to help them. So I'm gonna get my wins. I was talking to Vic yesterday. I said, hey, I have 4, but 1, 2, maybe all 4 of them might fall out. I gotta prepare for that because it's happened to us last year a few times. So it's a part of the business, and I can't sit there and get discouraged about it. So now I'm just gonna go out and keep hustling and looking for business.
I canceled a deal. Edwin canceled a deal. A week apart, same week. I both canceled deals, man.
Right, and that could happen. You know?
So when you start counting that commission check in your head,
you're right.
Yeah, before you start counting that, you better get that loan contingency removal.
Right, exactly. Just be prepared for that. So I see that they just get excited. They love. I show them our service, and they love working with us. And Jamie has a lot to do with that service as well. She reaches out to all my clients, and they love working with Jamie. It's a team effort, guys. You know, I see you guys hustling and bustling, and it gets me a lot more motivated. I don't want to be that guy that's not doing their best. Everyone has a different route, different journey, different target too. I target buyers. Edwin, you target both. Vic, you target both, but you mainly target sell. Everyone has a different journey, you know, and we all gotta feed off each other's energy and work together as it's so.
I just saw one thing when everybody's vibing, like when we're all a good energy source, like everyone's like in a good space. I'm in a good space. I'm giving that back to you guys. We all get deals, man.
Right,
Deals happen. Like, things just like fall into the team
100%.
environment, that energy source that we create. But whenever it's like broken and like there's like we're not vibing, which happens, we're human. You can feel the depletion in the team. And so the goal is honestly to keep that energy up, man.
Right.
It's to pick each other up. Let's get into the numbers, Jamie.
Somebody stole Edwin's, so I only have, I printed it and now it's gone.
I'll go first.
I have 66 contacts for you, 1 pending, and then I can't remember the other stuff.
Yeah, so 66 contacts last week. Not much, and I want to say mainly because we had the meeting, the Mike Ferry retreat last week, so that kind of took away from me. Yeah. Los Angeles area, so we're looking at Carson, Torrance, Wilmington. Yeah, very, very light, along with Omar as well. And these LA markets, it's really, really competitive out there. So much so that we can't even get in the weekend sometimes. We have to go, I'm already scheduling to go like on a Monday out there. Because it's just really, really competitive, the LA market. Yeah. But they're very active. Alvaro, I'm just waiting for a reply so I can show him 1 property today. Aldo is one of those buyers that he's just not strong enough, I feel like, in today's market. And I already advised them that we're gonna have to wait. His price point is $245,000. It could have happened a while ago. I want to say a couple of years ago, here I want to say like a year and a half ago in Lancaster. Not anymore. Not anymore. So it's really, really hard to get the price point so I could get in a home. Maybe elsewhere, like California City or somewhere else, but obviously.
Was it possible to get a bit big?
Big was 265.
Oh, wow, that's right.
265, just a little above.
Fig, put the camera here, man. I doubted him on Fig when he got the buyer. When he got at 265, remember I was like, good luck. I was like, good luck. I think in like 3 to 5 business days, bro, you had him in escrow. And I was like, and then now when you said 245, I was like, he'll do it. He'll buy him in my house.
I'm big, but it's there, But regarding that customer, that same customer, we actually failed our escrow because the husband got furloughed. But everything happens for a reason, right? Husband got a new job, so for about a month we're gonna try again with the bank. But instead of him selling his property to an investor for less, we're gonna fix it this time. We're gonna put it on the market. So it's gonna be an up and coming mobile home up in Rosemont.
So what you do, bro, like to bump your contacts up? Let's say the 2 days, whatever. But like, I think all of us collectively haven't been hitting anywhere close. So what we can do. I mean, think about it, bro. During an 8-hour day, unless we're not showing and we're not writing contracts, what the hell are we doing? Right. So we gotta be more active on like talking. As you build, but if you know how it is, if you don't do it, it's easy. It's harder to come back to it, bro. So we all, I think, have to hold each other accountable, like really hitting our contacts and trying to find new business for them and find homes for our buyers, bro. Because if we wait for the market, we're gonna be sitting here like, twiddling our fingers, and our buyers are gonna get frustrated, like think we're not doing anything, because in reality we're not. We're just waiting for the MLS to tell us or dictate our market. But we can create our own market between like 3 or 4 of us. Pocket listings, and if you need help on the seller side, like home buy, want to do some marketing, let us know, and we'll support you. Because I know you could do it, and I know Danny's doing on the phones too. Yes. Go on Mojo or get to your dialogue, pull some data, and shoot some 10, 15 text messages in an area that your buyers are looking and see if somebody's willing to sell.
Alright. I agree. But yeah, those are my numbers for today.
Any struggles?
One of my challenges is still getting in front of the camera.
I was about to get on them too,
still
because
one of my
after
things.
Mike Ferry, after the Tom Ferry retreat, he was. I'm gonna post a video every day. You're gonna see me. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna watch him. I'm gonna say shit.
You know what he didn't do that I caught? And I'm sorry to put you on blast, Edwin.
Accountability.
I just want to put you. You're my boy, dude. All right, you can mute me if you want. But dude, you didn't even repost that story.
Oh, I didn't repost
it. The whole point was for you to repost it.
That's right, I forgot.
You know why the whole point was for you to repost it? Not for my followers. For yours.
Exactly.
And it's just me giving you a compliment. You have a great smile.
Yeah.
You're great on camera. You
He's
look
scared of the camera.
Bro, all you got, like I said,
camera.
don't say shit, just smile. Give your teeth.
Seriously, just do that.
You look like a dental
Bro, I would like make your teeth bling and that's it, it's so.
You're funny, man. I love my team. Thank you guys. I'm the daddy.
If I knew you sucked that up, like, dude, you're probably not gonna have good camera presence.
Yeah.
Like, go figure something else
Vic
out.
would do your videos for
Yeah.
you.
But, dude,
I think it's just like
we all
he
do
has
that.
he has like a mental block about it. Like when you do get on film, you crush it, bro.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
that
like
ceiling, bro. It's that ceiling. I just need a.
It's a barrier, something about
You know, break through that
yourself,
barrier,
seeing
bro.
this way you do yourself. It's
Yes.
okay. You're not gonna look perfect and everything, bro. It's okay. Just
Go, go.
any kind of content is better than no content.
Yeah.
Just think of it like that. The legend.
I'm blushing.
Well, no, before
I'm
you guys
blushing.
sing him happy birthday, it's a team meeting.
Yeah.
Ready? On the count of 3.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Danny.
Escrow Danny.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, David!
Dude, Rima's gonna watch this video and go, I missed
I
out.
know.
Because Rima calls you Dave.
I know, she goes, thank you, Rima. I think I'm going through that phase where I have such active buyers now. It's like when I take new buyers, I have to literally schedule just the day for them. Like literally, I told them which time and which days I'm available just for them. So I tell them I have a slot. Like if you want to schedule
makes
something,
sense.
it has to be in the slot because if you start telling them we can view properties any day. So, and usually all my buyers are okay with that. I tell them I'll give you 3 days because usually it's my Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Like,
You're already here.
I'm already here. But if something comes up like on a Tuesday, they really need to see and there's something going, they drove by and she loved it. I mean, if Edwin's unavailable, I'll end up going to view it. So, which I appreciate you, Edwin. And
Keep in mind, if Danny closes an escrow, I get money too.
he does get money.
So there's a
No, there's
reward
a-
at the end of it all.
So
It's
one
like
property-
gambling. It's like gambling. Are you gonna write off for this one?
You better.
Yeah.
You better, you know.
He's all selling it over there. You see this? It's a
Exactly.
fireplace.
You'll love it.
I love it. It doesn't work.
You know? So that's truly the only challenge, and just that's about it. Just keep pushing and get more content. So like you said earlier. So
Yeah, 'cause you're like in that space
for
where,
sure.
where you get a lot of buyers, and then
And then I'm just like,
you're so focused on them and getting them into homes and counters and offers
right,
that it does take you away from your lead gen.
right.
So it's like I came to an understanding that like lead gen has to have priority over everything. It's your heartbeat, and so like we have to figure out times in our schedule and even make it up, right? It's like I use the Tom Ferry thing as an excuse too. Then I realized I could have gone home and really, I could have generated some leads.
Right.
I'd have to just call it a day. I chose to call it a day. And then if I look at my bank account and my escrows and stuff, it's that's a reflection of my choices, man.
Right.
Alright, so, but again, that's everyone to each their own, but I want all of us to
No,
see
you're
that
right.
level.
At least I look at my
Sex is a lot, right? If it's a lot, you're like, dude, it's a lot every day,
Right.
and it's like lowering your confidence because you're coming to meetings and you're always not hitting it. Put a number that makes sense.
Right.
Then you can build confidence, right? Do 15,
100%.
and then you build confidence. I'm hitting 15 every day, so my numbers at the end of the week are right, and then we can boom add 5.
Yeah.
See how you scale your business.
Right. Exactly.
So
Right.
contacts is people you talk to.
Like actual real estate
Well,
conversations.
you know what, man? Now, I was on a Mike Ferry production retreat. It's kind of changed. Not really. He's also talking about like emails and texts too. He kind of mentioned it. So it's like, however you can engage with someone, man.
As long as you're
Have a real
communicating with
estate
someone about
conversation.
real estate.
Yeah, it's a contact. But you just gotta be honest to yourself.
Yeah. 'cause
If
the-
someone hangs up on you, they're not gonna use you. So it's not really a contact.
Yeah,
You know.
100%.
You just gotta be honest with yourself in the process.
Right.
But again, there's so many ways, right? So even if you did like Facebook, you went to 10 friends that you haven't talked to in a long time and just sincerely said, hey, dude, I'm in real estate, I'm not
That's
sure
a
if you know me, remember me, like, well, is there anything I could do by yourself? And they say no or yes, it's a contact, bro. Right? So there's a conversation. So it's not just necessarily on the phone, because we know the pickup rate is not lower now.
Yeah.
So you don't have to dial a lot of numbers to get a certain X amount of people. You're probably gonna dial it by 3-4 hours to get 30 contacts, 30 solid ones. Doing more every day, just try to prospect as much as I can. Let's have an appointment. You know,
Right.
like I use a lot of time to bullshit and do other things that are not like money producing activities. Because I trick myself in my head to think they are, you know, but they're not. And then, you know, anything I have downtime is like creating content and doing videos and branding, but I'm trying to dedicate my morning to
just
for
prospect.
sure, yeah, prospecting, all forms of it, you know, whether it's script practicing. I gotta practice more. That's what I realized, like, that's one thing that I don't do. It's like a sport. Like, you practice, the game is actually in the process when we're on the phones, but everything else leading up to that is practice, man.
Right.
So we don't practice enough. And with that said, the role playing, have you guys found anybody? Have you guys kind of,
I haven't been looking, to be honest with you.
yeah.
I mean, I could work with Eddie now. This morning we just started.
Yeah.
I don't know how valuable it was, but
Well, super valuable to me. I mean, I've never cold called for real estate, so that was helpful to
I
me.
mean, we could
Even just with that, I mean, I started learning a little bit more on, you know, I didn't have to look back at my notes to tell you some of the things. Some things I still have to look back at, but.
No, you're natural, man. You picked it
I
up
haven't
real
done
quick.
anything, So.
You picked it up real quick.
He has a copy of the scripts?
Yeah, he wrote them out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna send him some. I'm fair, and I'm gonna send you both. Because you're good at the
Yeah.
introduction, just the questions, you know. When you
I
ask
think
them.
it's gonna do good because
He's
you used
gonna
to
do
talk
really
to people.
Yeah,
all
we
you're
were
doing
doing
is
I'd
reading
rather
the script.
face to face,
We
but
were
yeah.
practicing.
Yeah, all you
He
do is
picked
change
it
the
up.
script, yeah.
He picked it up right away.
Yeah.
Like he's good. He's fine. He's a natural.
And so, the article, and like there's like a lot of rumblings going around about Zillow. I don't know if you guys heard, like they're becoming a realtor. They were always going to be a real estate company, and it's just now coming out of the market and saying, hey, we're here. And it talks about that is going to eliminate 30% of real estate agents. Good. It's going to be 30% of bad real estate agents, which is good because 70% of us are good agents that care for the clients and transactions, and we know what we're doing at a professional level. But that's noise. Again, that's noise, man. You can see that and you can get discouraged, right? Like, you see that, oh my God, am I going to be one of those 30%? Like, we're not going to be that 30%.
No, we're not.
That's why, like, when it comes to even, like, the whole process, like, we should get to a point where we're so professional that they come to us. They don't even go to Zillow. Like, when it comes to buying a home, they go to Edwin. Like, and then Edwin tells them where they need to go to search for homes, or gives them PowerPoint or YLopo, whatever search engine that we're using. That's how the process should work. I just want to tell you, like, you guys probably gonna hear about it. I think there's an email Keller Williams sent out too about it. But it's nothing big. You know, I think the biggest thing that we need to watch is interest rates, right? The 10-year Treasury yield bond, which is the indication of the interest rates. Those are going up a little bit. So there's some talks about interest rates going up. Will that change the market? We'll have to wait and see.
Right.
But let's see what Jamie has to say for our year to date.
Year to date? What do you mean?
Like, do we have how many escrows we have total?
Oh, let's see. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe.
Escrows?
Escrows right now.
Currently open.
Currently open. Cloverhurst opened, Keiko Canyon opened today.
Nice.
Who opened that one? Were you guys on
Job,
it?
Rima.
No, bro.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta take it.
It's somebody's, like, I don't even know who it is.
Yeah.
And so that one went for 205.
Oh, they got
They counted
205.
and they accepted it.
They got it. Nice.
And then
With what we have pending, with what we have closing, we're already behind for the year, for sure. Like 100%, we're gonna be down like 20 transactions. So that means we need to pick it up we need to have a big close month in March. So that means we need to start getting everything in now by the 15th of February, 100%.
Stronger first
So we
quarter.
can close the first quarter good.
Yeah,
Yep.
because I mean, what was your goal for the year? How many do you have to close?
21, my goal.
21.
Mm-hmm.
So you're already behind, right?
Yeah.
Because whatever you have won't close until February.
Yeah.
Right, I'm behind about three transactions. Danny's on track
I think I'm behind.
because of the way they close.
Right.
Okay.
I think I'm behind. You know what really helped me was my closings from what went from last year to this year.
Because you haven't closed anything this year, though.
No.
Oh, so they
They're
just
all
rolled
in
over. Ah,
Right.
okay. Okay, so then we're all behind.
So we're all.
So that means we're not gonna get shit done like that.
I was hoping for that one to close. Like you said, I started counting my commission before, and then the guy got furloughed. And then we were supposed to close this week.
yeah, next week.
Yeah. So.
We just gotta be. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, how do I want people to define me as a realtor, right? Like, you can be the guy that's always on TV or whatever, and just information, or you want to be the guy that gets deals done, man. Because I feel like that's the guy that everyone wants to go to, right? It's the one that getting the deals. The ones that are getting the deals are the ones that are talking to the most amount of people.
Right.
So I guess collectively as a team, if we're hitting our contacts and we're talking to people outside of whatever leads that we've generated, dude, we can create a machine ourselves. We can have the market in our hands, especially in today's market. And if people start getting the message across that the Rafeh group does have deals, like they're doing pockets, they're always on top of getting new listings, and they have the market, dude. Business will come. Buyers will be here. There's enough buyers for it. There's enough to go for the rest of the year, man. Depending on, I don't even care how the inventory changes. But again, let's collectively let's get on this. Let's become A players, all of us. That's even including Eddie, because he's going to join us. So at least we can set a good example for him. Edwin, I know you can do better. I know you had a baby, bro, and I get it. I can only imagine. I know he's going to know what you feel once he has a baby. I don't know yet, bro. And
It's doable.
I know, yeah.
It's doable. It's doable.
We got you. Whatever you need, let us know. You too, bro.
Even out in LA, you need my help with something.
And then start previewing properties. It's something that we don't do a lot. So if you're don't have anything going on, you're not writing contracts, you hit your contacts. Like if you have time on your way home, and if property's vacant and it's okay with the listings, go preview that shit and do content. That's the way to do like a post, bro.
Yeah.
Because at that time you can actually showcase the house and talk about it. You don't have to worry about your client breathing down your neck, or if they're comfortable with being on video. And then Andrew, we gotta leverage him. There's a lot of content to shoot. He doesn't have anybody to shoot. He's only shooting me and Rima.
And my bloopers.
Yeah, and then by the way,
I
the
told
bloopers.
So
The only thing you didn't put is the Randy Savage.
I know, that's the one thing I forgot. That's the one thing I forgot. After I posted it, and I was just like, the Randy Savage. I
Randy
forgot
Savage,
the Randy
brother.
Savage.
Let's just go number one team.
Number one.
1, 2, 3.
Number
one team. Whatever, I don't know how to handle.
I went up first.
Alright, I'm hungry.
Edwin's trying to get off camera.
I am.
He's trying to like.
You eating, bro? Are you eating again?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat Carl's Jr. Yeah, I'm gonna eat salad.